Natural alternative to amlodipine besylate. Looking for a natural alternative to amlodipine besylate? There are not just one, but several natural alternatives to amlodipine besylate worth noting. But first, amlodipine besylate is one of the most prescribed drugs for high blood pressure. However, as with most synthetic drugs, amlodipine doesn't fix the core health problem, but can attenuate the symptoms and only on the spot when you take it. Most drugs used in hypertension are those that cause dilation of blood vessels. They should not be administered for too long. Even worse, amlodipine comes packed with varied and severe adverse reactions, causing more harm than good in the long term. So the question that arises is there a natural alternative to amlodipine? The short answer is yes, not just one, but a few herbal substitutes for amlodipine. In this video, you will find the natural alternative to amlodipine besylate 3 herbs. 1. Hawthorn flowers tincture 2. Garlic macerate 3. Mistletoe powder, the natural alternative to amlodipine besylate 3 herbs. 1. Hawthorn flowers tincture. Hawthorn flowers are one of the most widely used herbal remedies in the world, being the most powerful medicine in the treatment of heart and vascular diseases, and one of the best, if not the best, natural alternative to amlodipine. Hawthorn flowers tincture is very rich in flavonoids and is a real elixir for the cardiovascular system as a whole, and helps to lower and stabilize blood pressure in particular. To prepare the tincture at home, macerate 10 tablespoons of chopped hawthorn flowers and plant in half a liter of 70-degree alcohol for 2 weeks in a sealed jar. Strain through a piece of gauze and pour the tincture into small amber bottles. Ideally, a 3-month cure with hawthorn flower tincture followed by a 2-week break can help lower high blood pressure. The dose is 1 teaspoon diluted in 1/4 glass of water 4 times a day. Hawthorn tincture treatment is especially recommended now at the beginning of the warm season when the cardiovascular system works under increasing pressure. This natural alternative to amlodipine is much more effective if it is associated with a vegetarian diet, rich in raw foods, low in iodized salt, and without hot spices. Tip: for high blood pressure, hawthorn extract is very often associated with motherwort. These 2 herbal extracts have phenomenal therapeutic effects for hypertension, as well as for fluctuating blood pressure or drug-resistant hypertension. 2. Garlic macerate. In addition to lowering high blood pressure, garlic, and especially garlic macerate, is also effective in preventing or combating other infectious diseases, such as cold and flu, diabetes, arthritis, UTIs, diarrhea, various allergies, lung disease, etc. To prepare this natural alternative to amlodipine, press 8 heads of garlic with a garlic press and put them in a large jar. Pour a liter of cold water over and seal to minimize the smell and taste of garlic, and 2 small crushed roots or 2 tablespoons of finely chopped parsley leaves in. After at least 2 hours, the garlic macerate is ready to be used. The dose is 5-10 tablespoons of strained garlic macerate daily in sips until the entire macerate is finished. Strain the garlic macerate as you consume it, not the entire quantity at once. If your digestive system does not tolerate the garlic macerate, you can opt for garlic capsules. Garlic macerate is one good natural alternative to amlodipine. 3. Mistletoe powder. Since ancient times, mistletoe has been used for heart and vascular diseases, being a formidable remedy, especially in the early stages of hypertension and myocardial ischemia. Moreover, mistletoe stimulates greatly the natural immunity and is harvested in May. The most effective way to use mistletoe as a natural alternative to amlodipine is to have 1/2 teaspoon, 2 g maximum for adults, of mistletoe powder in the morning on an empty stomach. Keep it under the tongue for 1/4 hour, then swallow it down with a little water. The effects of this natural treatment are usually visible in 2 to 3 weeks. Beware, mistletoe berries are toxic. The only parts used are the leaves and stems. Mistletoe is not recommended for people who are hypotensive, hypotonic, and suffer from angina pectoris. Mistletoe that grows on poplar, willow, lime, walnut, ash, maple, and acacia trees is very toxic and is not used in human medicine. The mistletoe that grows on apple, plum, quince, pear, forest apple, pine, and fir trees has much lower toxicity and is the one used as medicine.